She lost 20 plus pounds in 3 months. How did she do it? Hey everyone. If you're a fan of Netflix reality TV, you may have heard of Holly Scarfone. This beauty became popular on season 3 of Too Hot to Handle. So today we're gonna dive into Holly's fitness and nutrition secrets, including how she lost 20 plus pounds in 3 months. 2 of the things she has shared very openly, and 1 thing is something I don't even know she is aware of. I know that food, nutrition, weight loss, fitness, all those things can be a really big trigger for people. So let's start off with talking about why Holly wanted to lose weight in the first place. This young woman was beautiful before she lost weight and is beautiful after. The biggest thing that Holly shares is that she personally didn't feel confident in her body before. She shares that she was in a place where she was very unhappy with her weight and started to actually hate shopping and going out because she hated the way that she felt. Notice how it's not just the way she looks, it's the way she felt in her body. She could also tell that her hormones were really out of balance, most likely because during this season, she shares that she wasn't sleeping very well and she wasn't eating as consciously. Holly has shared on a recent TikTok that for the first time in her life, now after modifying her eating, drinking, and fitness, she finally feels like her true, authentic, confident self. She says, after 24 years, I finally feel comfortable in my body. Regardless of what you think she should look like, she went on this journey to feel comfortable in her own skin. It's her body and her decision. Holly has shared that she believes body transformation is 90% diet and 10% exercise. So the first thing Holly modified when pursuing a change in her body was the food that she ate. She said the #1 thing that completely transformed her body was intermittent fasting. She says that when she started intermittent fasting, she would wait as long as possible to eat her first meal, which was usually around 3 or 4 p.m. After she had a good meal, later in the day, she would eat a smaller meal. She shares that she also cut out meat and would eat chicken and beef sometimes, like once a month, because she doesn't really like meat. And she thinks that cutting that out helped her a lot. She also really focused on getting a good night's sleep. She shares that the first month she was more strict and ate predominantly clean foods like acai bowls, avocado rolls, rice, tzatziki, and cucumber. After she lost the initial weight, it seems like she was a little bit more relaxed in her fasting and eating regime. She shares that she usually eats after she works out and tries to eat around 1 p.m. Again, her first meal is usually something a little bit bigger, and then she'll snack throughout the day until dinner time, which is usually 8 or 9 p.m. for her, and then she doesn't fall asleep until 1 or 2 a.m. So honestly, not eating till 1 p.m. after staying up till 1 or 2 a.m. kind of makes sense. Overall, she encourages people to listen to their bodies and do what feels good for them. She advocates for understanding if you're actually hungry or if you're just bored or thirsty. So if we break down kind of what Holly's doing, it seems like she's fasting around 14 to 16 hours. She's intuitively listening to her body, what her body wants to eat, if her body's actually hungry, and tries to eat healthy, quote unquote, clean, whole foods. If you find intermittent fasting intimidating, don't. It's one of the most powerful, effective ways to heal your body from the inside out and help you maintain a healthy weight if you so desire. She shares that intermittent fasting became easier for her after a little bit of time because she was able to rewire her body clock and naturally started having an appetite later in the day. Overall, Holly shares that it's all about finding healthy foods that you're excited to eat. She also says it's not always what you eat, but the portion size of what you're consuming. So, let's look at Holly's workout routine. Holly starts all of her workouts out with some type of cardio. Often this is her getting on the treadmill, hiking it up to a 15% incline, and then doing a light walk to get her blood pumping. She says her goal is just to get a little bit uncomfortable, and sometimes she'll add running intervals to that cardio. She says after she reaches 1 mile, she stops, and then she jumps over to the weights. You'll see Holly is always hitting up the leg press, and usually does around 3 sets of 10 with each of her exercises. She says she loves leg presses because she really wants to work out her legs and is really enjoying doing hip dips to try to work her booty. She also says she always incorporates some abdominal workout into her routine, and she'll often be doing that on the floor in the gym. She says she always ends with low intensity stairs because she just wants to flush out all of the lactic acid. So how does Holly stay motivated to keep going to the gym? Well, she shares that half of the struggle with going to the gym is your mentality. So she chooses to be in a good headspace and always tries to look cute, which motivates her to go to the gym. I mean, honestly, whatever works for you. So in summary, if you want to work out like Holly, take a quick 10-minute walk on an incline or do rowing for 10 minutes. She's also started doing that. Then stretch, do weights, work your abdominal muscles, and end with a cardio finisher. Okay, here's the thing I don't think Holly is even aware of that has totally transformed her body: alcohol. Holly shares very briefly in the beginning of one of her videos that she just had 1 sip of champagne because she's pretty much been sober for 8 months. If you look at Holly previously, you'll see a lot of videos with her drinking with her friends, partying, and enjoying alcohol. As much as a treat as alcohol can be, it can also be detrimental when it comes to your body health and weight goals. People can have a healthy relationship with alcohol, but alcohol can also easily derail a person's health and wellness goals. I talk specifically about what alcohol does into your body in my Jessica Simpson video, so be sure to check that out if you want to learn more about what is going on there. In short though, alcohol may contribute to you overeating, storing more body fat, and unintentionally increasing your consumption of sugar and calories. So in conclusion, Holly shares that she has lost 40 pounds in total now. She has been extremely open and honest about her journey, and even though many people on the internet have been body shaming her, Ozempic stamping her, and overall being very unkind to her, she has been sharing her journey because she wants other people to feel confident in their bodies, just like she has. She shares she's not an expert, but the things that have really helped her to change her body shape and to feel confident have been intermittent fasting around 14 to 16 hours, intuitively eating things that her body wants to eat, aiming to eat foods that are whole and clean, and being aware of the portion sizes of the foods she's eating while not depriving her of foods that she loves. With her workout routine, she starts with cardio, does weights, works on her abdominal muscles, and ends with a low intensity cardio finisher. Holly has also been mostly sober and has not been consuming alcohol for quite some time. Hopefully some of Holly's tips can help you wherever you are on your health and wellness journey. Remember, it's not about your weight on the scale. It's not even about how you look. I truly think it's about how you feel. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong in wanting to feel good in your body. And if you're doing things in a healthy way from a mentally healthy place, it's not wrong to want to lose weight. Know, regardless of what body size you are in, that you are beautiful. Be kind to yourself and extend yourself all the grace. Also be kind to others. You don't know where they're at on their journey, so learn to listen. Bye guys, see you next time.